Hey everyone, didn't think I'd be doing this ever because I absolutely love this device, but up for sale is my Asus transformer infinity pad, the 700TF. Absolutely love this device. When it first came out, I bought it right away, spent a ton of money on it. I've used it ever since. It's a wonderful device. I've yet to find a tablet that has the same screen resolution as this one does. Unfortunately, this device has developed something of a quirk. I don't know how it happened. This device has never been dropped. It has no scratches on it. It's in wonderful condition. It's got a few fingerprints on the screen, which, you know, is to be expected. But let's see if I can focus up on the corners there. It might be too close, but there's no cracks in it. There's no scratches. It's in really, really nice condition. This is, I forgot what color. I think titanium or platinum. It's not the champagne one. I didn't like that one, so this is the one I got. And I got this one. I'm the only owner of this device. I got it when it first came out. The lens is in great condition. There's no scratches on it or anything. Unfortunately, like I said, this developed something of a quirk with the touchscreen. I recently inherited a new device. I don't need two devices. Let's fire it up. So off this one will go. The quirk that this device has with the touchscreen is that it thinks that you're touching the screen when you're not. And the bizarre part about it is if you just lock the device and unlock it, it'll work again. And there might be a day or two where it doesn't act up at all. There will be a day or so where it acts up every 15-20 minutes. I literally went a month and a half or so and it didn't do it. It started doing it and then like a month or so went by and it stopped doing it. I figured, oh, alright, it was just a fluke thing. Then it came back. Someone told me it was a software issue. I took the liberty of rooting this particular device. So this device is rooted, and I put a new ROM on it, a better ROM than the stock one. The stock one, the only fallback with this device when you get it stock, it's got a ton of bloatware on it. Asus puts an ungodly amount of preloaded software that could not be uninstalled. This device has been completely wiped, it's been rooted, and it has basically a derivative of the Nexus ROM on it. So it's super, super, super clean. No bloatware, no garbage. As you notice, it just came up, there's root access has been granted for super browser, super user, whatever. Device runs, I mean, performance-wise, it runs awesome. I mean, I've got the Nova launch on here. You see the screen is just beautiful. I mean, as of now, all the parts of the screen are working, but it does have this bizarre issue which every now and then, in this region right here, for some reason, it thinks that you'd be holding it. I don't even know if I can demonstrate it or not. It happens, it may not even happen right now. It doesn't mean it doesn't have the problem, but I don't know if it needs a new digitizer. I don't know if it's a matter of just cracking it apart and putting it back together. Perhaps there's something behind there that's touching something. I don't know. But like I said, I got a new device and I don't need two devices, so I'm just going to go ahead and let this one go. I mean, as you see, the screen is buttery smooth. I mean, it's absolutely nice, beautiful. There's no dead pixels in it. Like I said, it's never been dropped or anything. It's adult, owned. I'm the only owner of it. I bought it brand new. And J&R Music World, when it first came out, I think I paid a little under $500 for this thing. I mean, performance-wise, it's really, really cool. Am I connected to Wi-Fi? Yeah, I am. It's got really nice performance. It's super fast. I could try to pick something up here just to give you a demonstration. But as you notice, I mean, everything loads, everything, the software works, the sound works, there's one speaker in the back and it works fine. If you notice, there's nothing jittering, there's no stuttering, it's pure HD.
The original first 1,000 at least had thinner steel, thinner glass interior components, and the lightweight version were lightened, parts were removed. This car was all about making it even more minimal by making it lighter than the standard car, and then taking the same
as you know, I mean, everything is
boring it out to
works the way it should work. But again, I'm just going to stress the fact that every now and then it's got this thing where, like I said, right in this area. As a matter of fact, I actually took the liberty of downloading this utility. It's a screen utility, Screen Touch. And if you go here, you could trace all the different parts of your screen. Now if you notice, it just jumped. It just freaked out over here. It just did it again. I'm actually kind of glad I'm being able to show you. Right here, it just dies, if you notice that. Now this is the crazy part. I'm going to go ahead. Device is locked. Unlock. Now if I go here, it's still doing it. There are times when you lock and unlock it, it won't be dead in this area. See, look, it thinks I'm touching it right now. And sometimes when you touch another part of the screen, it'll stop doing that. But that circle here signifies it thinks that I'm touching something, when indeed I'm not. See? It should disappear, and it just jumped. So that's what's going on with the device. I just locked it. Oops. Unlock. See, now it's not touching. And if you notice, it didn't jump this time. Now it's working. So I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that it's one thing or another. I have no idea what the problem is. I don't know why it's doing it. I really hate to get rid of it because I love the device itself. But like I said, I've got a new device now. Unfortunately, I somewhat downgraded, but I needed something. I don't need two devices. I'm never gonna get this thing repaired, so it's stupid for me to hold on to it. I will wipe it out. There'll be a stock version of Clean ROM, which is what I'm running right now. I got this off the XDA developers. So what you will get is essentially, software-wise, a brand new tablet in a sense where it's prompting you for your username, your password, setting up your account. None of the software that you see here, or the wallpaper for that matter, will be installed when you get the tablet. All right, I'm going to completely wipe out the device and bring it back to a stock OS that has been rooted already. So it's going to be a rooted device with Clean ROM installed, not the factory Asus ROM. Bluetooth works, GPS works, the Wi-Fi works. As you see, there's no dead pixels on the screen. The sound works, keeps accurate time. I mean, here, just going into different applications. See, look, it's doing it now. So I don't know if you can tell, it thinks I'm touching the screen. But now it stopped doing it, so now I can launch my application. And like I said, there are times I could pick up the device, and sometimes even if I just hold it like this, it might stop doing it. So now I'm holding it upward, and now I can actually run my stuff. So to me, it just seems like something's perhaps inside of it that's just resting on something or touching something. It might be something simple, like, you know, cracking the screen apart from the frame and you know, just jostling something around. I don't know. I don't repair these things, so I have really no advice to give. Other than I'm selling it as is and with no reserve. So whoever the high bidder is, congratulations. You just got an amazing tablet that needs a little help. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.